Of Cam and Focus Weekly. I am Cam. With me today is Mr. Andrew. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing just fine. Doing just fine. Excited to discuss Mr. Nolan. And right down here below is Debbie. You might recognize her from the Feast of Fandom's Cantina Happy Hour. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I feel weird being on the bottom. Now I know how Andrew feels.
Don't make Cam change it. Don't.
Let's see here. All I have to do is do a little bit of rotating. Ha ha!
You know what? Fine. I like
No, you can put me on the bottom. That's fine. Why does the color change while I'm on the bottom? That's weird.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some setting there that I've just kind of overlooked. Anyways, if you missed last week's stream, last Sunday, Andrew and I got on and talked about Ash from earlier this year, indie cosmic horror film. Great stuff. Check it out if you haven't. Today, we are discussing the work of the great Christopher Nolan. We're not just talking about, any one movie in particular. This is going to be a comprehensive look at everything he's done, or at the very least, as close to everything as we can get.
Like David Fincher.
Yeah. Very much like David Fincher. He has his select few movies that everybody knows and loves. Like David Fincher has 7. Christopher Nolan.
I meant like the episode we did on Fincher.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I knew what you meant.
Oh, okay.
Christopher Nolan has his Dark Knight trilogy, but he also has a lot of other work that's been very widely acclaimed, such as Inception, such as The Prestige, such as Oppenheimer, which made waves at the box office a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. And to prepare for this stream, we all watched a bunch of different movies of his. I watched Dunkirk for the first time, which was incredible. I love me a good war movie, and Christopher Nolan probably made one of the best ones I've seen. So, Andrew, what did you watch to prepare for this?
So I ended up watching half of his movies. I watched 6. 4 were first-time watches, following Memento, Insomnia, and The Prestige. And then I rewatched Dunkirk and Tenet. So yeah, all good watches.
How about you, Debbie?
Well, I've watched the Dark Knight trilogy a billion times, so I really didn't have to rewatch that one.
It's ingrained in your brain, you just recite it word for word.
I did rewatch The Prestige. I usually try to watch that one at least once every year or once every couple years because it's so good. But I've seen Dunkirk, Memento, and Tenet. I didn't care for those. For Tenet and Momentum, or Memento. Dunkirk, I loved. Oppenheimer, I loved because they're, well, at least Oppenheimer is historical, and Dunkirk, I think that one's historical too. Plus, it's a war movie, and I like war movies, so.
Yeah, definitely. And before we get into it, I just remember that I completely skipped over a huge part of our intro. Andrew, you had some Blu-ray purchases. What you got for us?
Yeah, I'll go through them pretty quickly because I have quite a few, and that's not obviously what we're here for. Some people are, and then they just click off.
I just have a few. He pulls out the whole MCU.
Exactly. I got 37 movies here. Up first, I stopped by Walmart today to no surprise and bought 2 movies. I got Black Phone.
I heard a lot of good things about that one. I love Ethan Hawke.
I was going to say, I haven't seen this yet, but yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. So I'm excited for that one. You'll like this one, Cam, because you mentioned this a couple weeks ago. Army of Darkness.
Oh my God.
Which I haven't seen, but I will.
I love that movie.
It's the Screwhead edition, whatever that means.
This is my boomstick.
See, I'll know what that means in a couple of weeks, and I watch it right now. I'm like, eh. All right, now it's thrift store purchases. I got this triple feature with American History X, A History of Violence, and what's that other one? True Romance.
Okay. I have seen American History X, probably one of Edward Norton's better performances, in my opinion. And then that, yeah, The ending is crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, I think you'll like that.
I definitely am excited to check it out. This was one of those times where it's rare for my first store to have Blu-rays, but when it did, I started to drool from my mouth at just the shock. Picked up Happy Death Day, which I haven't seen, but I've heard it's good.
Is that the one where the girl is like stuck in a time loop
Yeah.
where she keeps on dying every day?
Yeah, she has to figure out that, and it's the same director, Christopher Landon, who did Drop this year that I really liked.
Yeah, I heard Happy Death Day was almost like a black comedy kind of horror movie. Good stuff.
This one is the first of 2 upgrades.
Ooh,
The Patriot.
nice. Mel
Love
Gibson.
Love that
good.
movie.
The church scene is still traumatizes me. I have cinema right here. On the cover it says director of The Final Destination, which I read as the first one, not thinking the fourth one. Shark Night.
What?
It's about a bunch of teenagers that go to a Louisiana lake house and do some skinny dipping, only for sharks to start attacking them, kind of like a knockoff of Jaws.
Oh my god!
Or kind of
so
like what is it, Crystal Lake, but it's an alligator.
Or Jurassic Shark. Yeah.
No, we do not
Sharknado.
mention Jurassic Shark in my presence. Thank you very much.
This is the second upgrade, The Last Jedi on Blu-ray.
Nice.
I
I've
owned
got
it
that
on
same
3D.
slipcover.
Nice, dude. It looks cool. I like the whatever that's called.
The holographic or whatever.
Now,
Shiny.
this movie was almost taken from me. It is Taken to Liam Neeson.
Oh, Taken 2. Oh.
I haven't
Oh,
seen any of them,
no.
but I thought if I'm gonna go ahead and buy them, might as well just it's $1.
Okay, well, I will say the first Taken is, it's one of those movies that it came out and everybody was really surprised by it.
Yeah.
Taken 2 and Taken 3 are directed by a different director who does not know how to film action. Yeah, you remember the fight scene that I showed you with Colombiana?
Yeah.
It's that. Same director, actually.
Wow.
Nice.
Cut. Now to finish it off, a slightly overhated superhero movie, in my opinion. The Wolverine.
Is that the unrated version?
No, I think it's just the PG-13.
Ah, shucks.
I'm not sure, but
Well,
I think
yeah,
I don't think it's as bad as it's made out to be. It's not necessarily the best X-Men.
Wait,
but
is that Hugh Jackman though?
yes.
I
Yeah,
like that one. I don't know why
yeah.
people hate on that one.
well, a big
I
problem
think
that a
it's-
lot of people had with it was how they handled the Silver Samurai.
Mhm.
But when it reaches that point in the movie, it gets very comic booky, and
Yeah.
it feels like a huge tonal shift from what came before. But
Debbie
movie-
just
the
likes
movie
it
as a
because
whole, I
Hugh
think, is pretty
Jackman
good.
went on a dehydration diet, and so that's why she likes it because he's all bulky and stuff in the movie.
See,
No, really.
see, now all we have to do is put Harrison Ford's face on Hugh Jackman's body, and suddenly Debbie's got her soulmate.
I'm not big into the overly muscle stuff, so that really, it doesn't dip for me. But
Yeah, well, we saw Thor in Endgame, and we were just like, "Oh yeah, that's the goal right there."
Yep, that is peak male physique. That's actually what I'm shooting for, actually.
What up, Dingus?
Hey, dingus.
How's it going?
Yeah, Rebel Scum Con that he went to this weekend's in Frisco, Texas. So that's not too far where I am. I may try to go next year.
I am so jealous, Dingus.
You're gonna fly to where Dingus lives. I won't leak it, and you're gonna shake his hand so you can say, "I've touched Sam Witwer." And then Spencer goes, "Well, I have
Indirectly.
watched." Yeah.
He put that in the chat, and I was like, "Oh my god, to be that close."
Yeah, Debbie just slowly brought her phone a little closer to her face.
Her patient's like, "Ow!" She misses the shot. I'm just like, "Ow."
It's like, you just gave me my vaccination in my forehead, and Debbie's just like, shh. No, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very jealous. You got to take a pic with Sam Witwer. Very jealous.
All right. So, Christopher Nolan, the guy has been around for a while. He has been in the industry making waves with almost every movie he's done. I think I don't remember. I don't remember what came out first. Was it The Dark Knight or was it Inception that came out first?
Dark Knight.
I think Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Knight. Well, his Batman trilogy in general, I think, was really what put him on like the mainstream map. His films that had come before, like Memento and that stuff. I mean, they were all praised as being good films, but the Dark Knight trilogy, I feel like, really brought him into the general public eye, and people started to look at him a bit more scrupulously as a filmmaker. And then Inception came out, and it was a sensation. I assume you guys have seen Inception.
Oh yeah.
I had only seen it once. I haven't gotten around to rewatching it yet, and I feel like I was a bit too young to really appreciate it when I did see it, because I saw it when I was like 14, like 13 or 14, and at the time I just didn't quite understand the hype. To be honest with you, what do you guys think of it?
Understand film?
I know, seriously. You're back. Where'd you go? I didn't see you.
Somehow he returned.
Oh yeah, exactly. You changed your name. Change your name from what? Are you Dingus Den?
Yeah, I was going to say, is this Dingus? And why would you change your name?
We like the name.
It's like a Nolan film. What is going on? It'll make sense in about 30 minutes. You know?
Yeah. See, I just have to make sure that I explain very clearly how dreams work.
Yes.
And how it works to be put into one, and how it works to be on a sub-dream level beneath the dream, in the dream of the context of the dream.
You know, one thing so Nolan at the moment is my current favorite director. Spielberg and Villeneuve are very close second and thirds. Honestly, depending on the day you ask me, I could say any of them are my favorites. And I think it's what Nolan does so well. Not only is it direction, but he and even his brother, they are great storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where, like, if at any point you're confused during a movie, just know it's all going to make sense at the end, because Nolan ties everything together so well. And he uses as little CGI as possible when it comes to films. You know, he's all practical first, and it's honestly sometimes more mind-blowing than CGI, like Inception, how they built the sets for the hallways to turn.
Yeah,
they very easily could have just made that, you know, see, like green screen, turn,
yeah,
but do all that. But no, it adds to the authenticity of the film. And you know, he shoots a lot of his movies partially in IMAX. Like Dunkirk looks awesome.
Oh, it looks so IMAX good. Scenes.
It looks so, of course, good. The Odyssey will be fully in IMAX, which just, oh man, I can't wait for that. Oppenheimer, even do that.
Yeah,
practical effects, all the scientific-y things we see, but if that's even a word, all physics and stuff, it's all real. Like they actually did that. Yeah, who is she? We actually don't know.
I'm nobody. Don't worry about it. I'm not here. I'm invisible.
That would be Miss Debbie. You can catch her over on the Feast of Fandom's Cantina Happy Hour every Thursday at 8:30 Central Standard Time, as well as MCU Mondays over on Feast of Fandoms as well. She is one of our...
I've been on here a couple times, not very often, but...
I think the last time you were here was when we talked about Collateral.
I'm still upset I missed that. God.
That Andrew so shamefully missed.
I you know, that was one of those things where I had something going on that afternoon, and I thought, all right, it's gonna end.
Something more important than discussing Collateral.
I was being held hostage, you know. I was just but back to Nolan, you know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I also love, obviously he's collaborated with Hans Zimmer a lot, and now Ludwig Göransson, or if I butchered that. But what they both do so well is the score is like a character in the movie. You know, you think about Interstellar when they're on Miller's planet, the little ticks sound. it's like represents like a day on Earth when it's like a second on the planet or something like that. And lastly, I'll say before I'll quit rambling here is he uses a lot of the same actors, which I think is really cool. And surprisingly, they're really big names, but it doesn't take you out of the story because not only is the story so good, but you can tell the actors they're wanting to act in the movie. They're not just there for a paycheck.
Yeah, definitely.
They're actually giving really good performances. So anyway.
Yeah, well, and there's something to be said about a director who works with familiar people. Denis Villeneuve does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had I was going to say Jake Gyllenhaal, but I don't remember if he was in a second one besides Prisoners. But
Josh Brolin.
Yes, Josh Brolin. Yeah. Sicario, fantastic movie, and then again into Dune. So it's nice when a director knows what they want, and there goes my daughter chasing a cup full of stuff.
She just says, "I love Nolan."
Yeah, right. Exactly. Shit. We love Nolan in this house. And so something that I've noticed about Nolan's style of storytelling is that he loves non-linear storytelling. Oppenheimer is definitely a huge example of that. It's by no means a linear story.
Dunkirk even.
Yeah, Dunkirk, he did the same thing. And then in Batman Begins, he did the same thing as well, with jumping between the present day of Bruce's training with Ra's al Ghul versus the past when he came back to Gotham. He tried to kill he was planning to kill Joe Chill. Great stuff. Love Batman Begins. And it's tough. It's tough for a director to nail non-linear storytelling because there's a lot of times where a lot of those non-linear elements just come off as, oh God, another flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at you, Acolyte episode 3.
Oh man, if Nolan had directed that episode.
What could have been?
Look, I don't think Disney has the balls to hire Christopher Nolan to direct the Star Wars thing.
Nope.
Truly.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, well, they did get the Daniels to direct, I think, 2 episodes of Skeleton Crew. They were hot off of Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I don't know. Maybe one day it'll surprise us.
And actually, we've been saying his name wrong. He's actually Sir Christopher Nolan now. He's been knighted. So they will come after us if we don't use Sir.
Well,
I did not know that.
Shit, there goes my ad revenue.
Crap, I'm not getting paid.
All 4 cents that I could have possibly made off of this.
Darn, my half a cent is gone. Well, no food for the week.
Yeah, half a cent will buy you probably 1 crumb of bread.
In this economy, probably not even that.
Please, sir, I want some more.
It'll be like in the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol, this thin slice of bread.
Yeah. So, and I like that you brought up the practical effects that Christopher Nolan likes to use, because if you look back, especially in movies like his Dark Knight trilogy, everything is practical. I mean, yeah, sure that there's some digital enhancement. I'm sure that they had some digital backdrops for Gotham City to make it look a bit more grungy and full and whatnot.
Hospital explosion.
Oh, so good. And the way that Heath Ledger played it off, that moment was,
especially when the button, it was supposed to work right away and it didn't, and he just stayed in character.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, which unfortunately staying in character, I think, is what killed him. But why couldn't it have been Jared Leto? No, that went to a dark place that just kind of slipped out. I'm sorry.
All right, we're gonna clip that. That's how we're gonna get the views.
Yeah, exactly. Articles are gonna come out. Independent YouTuber bashes Jared Leto, and it's like people are gonna comment. It's like, who does this guy think he is?
Well, even on. Oh man.
I think everybody bashes him, don't they?
I think
Pretty
he
much.
bashes
Everybody
him.
bashes him.
Yeah. But even in the Dark Knight, there's the at the time, and even now still, IMAX cameras are very rare. There's not a lot made, and they actually broke one while filming the Dark Knight. I think it was the when that truck flips. When with like Joker when he's driving.
Yeah. Oh,
I
what a
believe
great moment.
Yeah, I believe when they filmed that, like the first time or something, debris or something hit one of the cameras and took it out.
Mm.
And I think I don't remember.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they weren't exactly. I mean, from the camera's perspective, it didn't look like they were super far away from it.
Yeah. You know those things sound like a lawnmower when they're filming? Like they're loud cameras.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
You know, I feel sorry for the sound guy who has to capture room tone before they start shooting.
Hire Neil Breen, your problems will go away. Oh man.
Yeah,
Can't believe I just compared Neil Breen with Nolan. I feel sick.
Well, just picture this: Neil Breen as the Joker. No, Batman, you can't go over there.
Hit me. Hit me.
I can't wait any longer. I'm not ready for this. Poor Debbie probably doesn't know what we're talking about.
I have no clue.
Let's put a smile.
That's what I get for being a boomer, I guess.
No, Neil Breen is probably one of the worst filmmakers of all time. Maybe one day we'll do an episode of him. But
you know my favorite use of practical effects in one of Nolan's films?
What's that?
It is in Tenet when they crash the plane into the building. Because that was a one take thing. Like they had to think about the preparation. They had to make sure all the cameras were set up correctly, make sure all the shots are in order, and that they got to get everything. Because I mean, that would take a while to shoot again, like do another shot. So I just think it's pretty cool.
Hey, Justin. I hope you weren't waiting long. I just noticed that you were in the queue.
No, I was going to wait like maybe 2 more minutes. I was about to. How's it going?
You're doing good.
Justin's like, I've been here since the start.
I really hope not.
No. I joined like 5 minutes ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was going to wait just a little bit longer and maybe send a message.
If this son of a bitch doesn't let me in,
let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
So Justin, what is your favorite Nolan film?
It probably is The Dark Knight, but I also am a big fan of Inception. My least favorite one, I gotta say though, would probably be Dunkirk. I may or may not have gotten sleepy while watching that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and ban him.
I'm gonna say,
there we go.
Yeah. See you later, dude.
Wow.
Now, see, I watched Dunkirk to prepare for this, and
so did I.
I was. It's in my opinion, it's one of the better war movies that I've seen, and I've seen my fair share. Hacksaw Ridge is one of my absolute favorites from the genre, but Dunkirk was kind of skating that line. I really loved it, and Barry Keoghan, I love him. He's so good.
I mean, it was a well-made movie. It's just, to me, it got a little bit distracted at places, so it was hard for me to kind of be 100% invested. But it was a really well-made movie.
Fine, I'll concede. It's well-made. God,
I think it's one of Nolan's most underrated, personally.
It has like a really high score on Metacritic.
Yeah,
it has a what?
It has like one of his highest scores on Metacritic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like in the 90s, which is rare for movies.
Yeah.
The only one I haven't seen of his is Tenet. That's the only one I haven't seen.
Nobody's watched Tenet.
I've even seen
I meant to, but I didn't get around to it.
The thing. Oh, wow.
I've seen
watched
Following,
it,
but I have not seen it. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't like Tenet, and I didn't like Memento. Either one.
Okay, I watched Memento for the very first time, and as I'm watching it, I had to keep reminding myself that this is Nolan's second film. I was like, holy cow, he wrote this, he direct, like, I thought it was so good. I personally thought it was very good. And Tenet, I
like it
rewatched
too.
and I thought that was really good. The payoff at the end is so good. The way he ties everything together.
Yeah, well, and that's what I love about Christopher Nolan's films is that he doesn't really leave much open ended, but the payoffs for the things he sets up don't feel like payoffs because everything is set up so naturally. If it feels like his narratives are almost like best I can describe it is that his stories feel like a smooth ride. That you can just kind of lay back and just completely enjoy.
You feel so immersed. He's very good at immersion.
Yes, definitely. And then that's due to a lot of things. The character writing is a big factor in that. Sound design, a big factor in that. The first thing I can think of, I hate to keep on coming back to The Dark Knight because I know it's the one that everybody talks about the most.
But that's because it's so good.
That's why.
Yeah. See, somebody thinks so.
See, I think Tenet is good. Well, real quick, what you were saying about immersion.
You went down in my ranking, Dingus. You were up there with Sam Witwer, and now you just went.
Oh no!
Crap! We're all on Debbie's.
That was all it took. I really hope that Debbie doesn't see my favorite.
See,
movies.
Debbie's like everyone else on social media. The turnaround. 1 second, Spencer's on her high list. He says something she doesn't like. All right, get out of here.
I'm just kidding.
But with like immersion, like Oppenheimer does not feel like 3 hours when I watch it.
No,
because his pacing is so good that you're invested, you're locked in, as the kids like to say, from the start.
I think it could have been a little bit shorter. There are a couple of scenes that I was just like, especially the sexual stuff. I was just like,
but that actually played a big part in his life.
Some of it was like 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm over it. Let's move it along, because I already know it's a 3 hour plus movie.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting a little closer to my TV.
That's actually the thing I have to analyze the most. Frame by frame.
Oppenheimer was really good. I actually saw it twice when it was in theaters. I saw it once. I actually saw it once in 70 millimeter IMAX, and then the following day I watched it in a standard theater. But yeah, it was a huge screen for the 70 mil IMAX.
You have to, since we live relatively close, you have to message me where that 70 millimeter theater is because I need to go to it.
Oh yeah, no, it was a bit of a drive, but it was a good watch. I have like one of the souvenir film strands that they gave out for those viewings.
I was gonna say, did they give you like a popcorn bucket shaped like a bomb or something?
No, they give out like a film strand that has like frames from the film, and it looks like IMAX film.
Nice.
Yeah,
so good.
You got to get that framed. I'm
gonna be invited over to his house and be like, "Oh, look at this! All right, bye."
Yeah, exactly. He looks back, it's like, where did it go? And meanwhile, Andrew just.
It's unfortunate.
We're going to make it for a stream without bringing up the
shooting his gun up straight in the air. Get back here.
It's unfortunate. I don't think I will get to see the Odyssey in that format because of the tickets are already sold out.
I know. Yeah. What the hell? That is so disappointing.
But it shows you.
Disappointing in the fact that I don't get to see it. But
it shows you. This was a question I was going to ask: is what directors like? If you think about like a Steven Spielberg, if that was a thing in the 90s, do you think he could do the same thing, sell out a movie a year in advance? Because I think he could.
Well,
if he was in current times, if you think about that,
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like Spielberg nowadays isn't. It's not in everybody's conversation
now.
Yeah. He's not in everybody's conversation when they talk about directors that we're watching. I mean, everybody knows that Spielberg is great.
Yeah.
But his big run was like in the 90s to early 2000s. That was like his big magnum opus as far as his work. Now, if somebody were to come by and say, hey guys, there's a sequel to Jurassic World coming out, and guess what? It's directed by Steven Spielberg. I guarantee tickets would sell out.
I mean, look at how much Rebirth made. I mean, it made like 800 million.
And it's not even good.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys saying the Odyssey's already sold out? Is that just for IMAX? Or for,
yeah,
just for IMAX.
It sold out in like a day. Like it wasn't even that long.
Well, I remember.
I don't even bother with IMAX. I'd have to drive an hour to go to an IMAX, and I'm not doing that.
No, I remember when they did it with Oppenheimer. I got my tickets like 2 or 3 months in advance, so
nice.
They definitely extended it to like a year this time. It's like I didn't even know they were for sale once they opened.
I know. You don't know this for sale, and then you see the articles come out. Tickets sold out. You're just like, what?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, the drive for me is more like 2.5 hours, so it's more.
Make
okay.
a day
I think
out
I know
of
where it is.
Make a day out of it. I drove for almost 2 hours to watch Dune Part 2 in IMAX, and let me tell you,
I have never seen a movie in IMAX. I'd be willing to drive, because really, it's already 30 minutes to my theater where I live, so an hour and a half is not that much longer.
It's not that much longer. It's 3 times the time.
It's like
but when you're used to driving out here long distances, I mean, it's an hour to any big city. So
yeah.
Like for me, but I remember when I saw Oppenheimer, my grandfather wanted to see it with me that day, and I didn't have a chance to tell him about certain scenes in the movie. So when it got to that, he was like, "That's what a lady looks like," and I was like, good to know.
He was talking about Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I didn't tell him about that beforehand. So we're just sitting there,
it would have been worse if it was like The Wolf of Wall Street or something like that.
Right? Yeah.
Well, you just have Cillian Murphy snorting coke off of somebody.
Even what you just said is censored.
Cillian Murphy does a line and he goes, "I am become death."
What is our? I guess this question I just thought of. What's your favorite ending scene in a Nolan film? Because that's arguably one of the most iconic parts of his films.
That is tough.
I used to like the Inception one more. It's still good, but I used to like it.
It's the one that everybody talks about. I feel like that's a big factor, is just the conversational point or the conversational aspect of that ending, because it is so ambiguous. I did come across like a breakdown of the ending. It was like within one picture, but it said whether or not he's still in the dream, and it has to do with him whether or not his wedding ring is on his hand in the last shot and whatnot. I don't remember what the verdict was, but
I think I've heard Michael Caine said that all the scenes he's in are real. Now, I don't know if Nolan told him that or if he just thinks that, but like,
I'm very important to this movie.
Michael Caine just starts to have like an existential crisis because he's been filming for so long. It's just like, am I in the dream?
Did I dream Jaws of Revenge?
Oh my god! There's that one, and then he was also in. Oh god, I forget what it's called, but it's about like a swarm of killer bees or something.
You know what? I think Memento had a great ending. It's something you don't really realize, but when you take a look at the ending of Memento, you can see a frame in there where he is with his wife, and he still has the tattoos, which makes you ask some questions.
Yeah. Well, I love the twist because I keep going back and forth between the guy that's the cop, John. Like 1 second I go, this dude did that to his wife and killed him. And then the next thing I'm like, oh, he's a cop. He didn't do it. And then the next thing I'm like, he did it. And yeah. But the twist with Sammy Jenkins was really good. I was like,
I'll be honest. I kind of like. Okay, I have my problems with The Dark Knight Rises. I don't think it's Christopher Nolan's best work, but I do
underrated in my opinion.
I do appreciate the ending for the
Yes.
simple fact of we don't know if Bruce survived or not. Because you have the shots where Michael Caine is at that French cafe. He looks over and he sees Bruce Wayne with Selena Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. It's not made clear whether or not that's actually him or if Alfred is just imagining that.
There was a panel that he was at. I don't know if it was recently. I just seen it on TikTok not too long ago. But the way he was talking, it was that, yeah, he survived. That was real.
Yeah.
Well, I like
sure
how
we
this
don't
cut
like
to
to think
black.
that.
Well, I like how like he reveals that Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Robin without having to do the costume reveal and all that. It just is a name drop because we don't know that's Robin until that final scene.
Yeah, well, she calls him by like his birth name, I think.
Yeah,
and then it went nowhere.
And then
I was so disappointed with that. I was really disappointed.
Unfortunately,
go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say DC has a very unfortunate track record of going nowhere.
That's true.
Well, Marvel has had that problem with a lot of the post-credit scenes that have yet to pay off.
I saw a video today of it was 21 plot threads in the MCU that have gone nowhere, just from like phase 4 and 5 or something like that.
I was going to say, I really hope you're not about to name off all 21 of them.
No. All right, so starting.
Let's say that for MCU Monday.
It all started, yeah. One of the things I love about the ending of Nolan's films is they leave you satisfied, but also wanting more because of how good it is. You're so immersed that when the credits roll, you go, "No, I want more," but you're also satisfied.
I think it's because the endings of his movie don't exactly have that punch of finality to them. Well, like with The Dark Knight, it shows that the story continues. With Inception, it shows that the story continues.
Yeah.
With
Interstellar.
Interstellar, exactly. It shows that the story can continue. And so you get the satisfaction of knowing that the story that has been told is over, but you're kind of hit with the 1-2 punch of, okay, well, what about this now?
Yeah. Well, even with Tenet.
Interstellar's ending, oh my gosh, that was kind of tacked on, in my opinion.
Oh, come on.
I didn't catch
it. It's a good movie. It's great.
You just joined to be a detractor.
What movie did you say I didn't catch?
Interstellar. It's basically them. It's basically them saying we know how to solve this in the future. Let's let future us solve it.
Did you see that, Justin? Your words shot Andrew. See, that's what
literally
exactly
your cousin.
Right
I mean, wait till the next family reunion. Just wait.
I'm gonna poison your punch.
No, I'm gonna bring a whiteboard for Interstellar.
It's a great movie. It's just a little bit of a caveat that they just say, "Oh, future us solved the problem." But I still like it a lot.
It's not the destination; it's the journey.
It's not. It's about the friends you made along the way. I just rewatched this for the first time in years. I'll let you answer that. And then.
WTF are we guys talking about? The
title of the video is Nolan.
We don't know.
Well, we are talking about the
MCU plot threads that went nowhere.
The joys of carrot cake, guys. How do you feel about carrot cake?
One of the most underappreciated desserts that I've never had.
Did Justin just say it was terrible? See, every time Andrew likes something, Justin has to come by and be like, actually.
Hey, Christopher Nolan's probably my first or second favorite director. He's tied up there with David Fincher. Like, they're my two favorite directors.
I love Seven. Now Justin has.
No, you cannot just say that. I said I liked 7 first. I've seen that movie before you.
Oh God, 7 sucks.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to the prequels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Well, I mean, I saw the first one. It was the one with Jet Li. I mean, what a movie!
it's a ripoff of Seven Samurai. They just got rid of the samurai part.
That's right. And Ocean's 8 ripped off the sequel. They just put Ocean in the front of the title.
Oh my god.
Anyway, my favorite, probably one of my favorite endings of Nolan's films, Oppenheimer. I know that's kind of recency biased, is up there. I love Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Tenet kind of surprised
Right.
me because again, I hadn't seen it in a while, but that's one where the story can continue. We realize that. Wait, did Justin say he hasn't seen Tenet?
I have not
No.
seen it.
I won't
That's the
spoil
only
it.
one I haven't
Justin,
seen.
Justin said he hates Tenet because
Oh, okay.
you said
So he
you
hates
like
it,
it.
so he doesn't mind. No, I won't spoil the ending for him because I won't. That's got a great ending. Dunkirk,
They all die at the end.
honestly, huh? Yeah,
I said they all die at the end.
They all die. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many. He knows how to end a movie so well. It is almost hard to pick just one that's like this is the top. So I love Interstellar. I love Inception. Batman Begins is another great one. I never said thank you, and you'll never have to.
I really do like the first two of the trilogy. I like Rises, but I don't love Rises.
Yeah,
Rises is just entertaining, but Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, I look at those as almost like the first fantastic superhero movies. Like, don't get me wrong, the superhero movies before that were fun and enjoyable, but they're good superhero movies.
Mhm. Well, even
Batman
Following
Begins and Dark Knight is just great.
Yeah, Following's his first movie. It's a self-contained story. It's an hour and 7 minutes, but holy cow, is it good? Like you watch this and you go, it's his first movie. Like the brilliance of him from the beginning. It's great. I mean, he's one of the greatest storytellers of our generation, century, probably of all time. Close to it. What Hans Zimmer does with scoring a film, Nolan does with directing and writing, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, they do like to work together, so I guess
They do.
I guess real recognize real.
Yeah.
Have you all seen The Prestige? That's his
Yes.
most underrated one, in my opinion.
That was one of the first
very
ones
good.
we were talking about. Was The Prestige?
I just watched that for the first time, actually.
Oh my gosh, that subverted my expectations a lot when I was
It
watching
did.
it.
It
I
was
did
pretty
not
good.
like it as much at the beginning as I did towards the end. Like I was like, this is okay, and then at the end I'm like, this is great. This is
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Why did he never
it
use Hugh
helps-
Jackman again?
It helps whenever a movie gives you a twist that doesn't feel tacked on. It recontextualizes the entire film.
It's earned, yeah.
Well, like The Sixth Sense, one of the most famous plot twists of all time. You haven't seen it?
No.
I was
Oh
able to
my
guess the twist on that one.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
We can't
God.
tolerate this.
I was actually able to guess the twist on that one because
I know the
saw
twist.
And Andrew's at the bottom.
Oh no, I think he froze. Or I froze.
He's not doing that trick again, is he?
No, he's
his-
got an
his-
X on his bar. Well, that
Okay,
doesn't
well-
sound good, but you know what I mean.
Okay, well,
I didn't even
That's okay.
think of that.
we don't need him. But just in case he comes back, I have a spray bottle. Ha
The Sixth Sense is like the only twist that I kind of got because I saw the.
Can't shoot me now.
ha!
Game completely booted me from everything. It was insane.
You're using AIM?
Yes.
Aim assist.
Oh my god.
No. I said you completely booted me from everything.
Oh, I thought you said AIM completely booted you from everything. I was like, are you freaking using AIM? What's
don't even know
next?
what
Are
that
you? Yeah, he still has an AOL email.
You got failed.
Email? What's email? Yeah. No, I'm being serious. What's it? Like,
Excuse me, we don't email, we DM around these parts.
yeah, what's next? You're going to tell me about Yahoo or something,
Just wait till he finds out
Still
about
have a
snail mail.
Yahoo account.
My parents do, actually.
Gotta. Yeah, by the way, you should totally invest in these two businesses. They're great. have you ever heard of Blockbuster or Circuit City? They're fantastic.
I've heard they're doing pretty good. I gotta give them a look. Actually, I'm investing right now.
Okay, but just wait. There's this new, really awesome place you can go to for all your shopping needs. Kmart.
Ooh, I've heard they're up and coming.
I think there's like two.
Oh,
There's like two Kmarts left in the whole country.
I have a new pitch for Walmart that they should do. They should be open 24 hours. Why they haven't done that before, I have no idea. Like,
buy one of those.
Ours has never went back to 24 since COVID.
yeah, no, mine hasn't either.
You got to watch all your movies on video disc, not laser disc, video disc. The one that gets destroyed by a single speck of dust.
I actually watch all my movies in 144p. That is like the best quality.
Oh yeah, on YouTube.
Yes, and 20 frames per second. It is so good.
On an old iPod Touch.
Yeah.
You get 20 frames per second. I'm still looking through flip books.
Oh, actually, I'm still drawing the movies when I watch them.
Yeah, he just storyboards his entire life.
I take it back. No, you got to watch it on one of those Game Boy video cartridges.
What's next? You're going to tell me about VHS?
The economy really sucks. I have to draw myself watching a Nolan film.
On a Betamax.
I saw a meme. It was from some like car shop that had like this tiny TV and it was playing Interstellar. And the caption was watching Interstellar the way Nolan intended on a 12-inch big box TV from the 90s.
Might be closer in aspect ratio, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
You have to be a glass half full.
Could you imagine a Nolan movie? Like imagine Oppenheimer in a 4:3 aspect ratio, like
that would actually look good.
Like Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's
You're just looking at a square.
Or a Robert Eggers film.
Robert Eggers doesn't film in 4:3, does he? No,
I thought he did.
If you film in IMAX, it's essentially 4:3.
I thought the Lighthouse was.
Unless it's like
the Lighthouse
IMAX.
might have been.
Yeah.
If it's on IMAX film, then it's 4:3.
Oh, okay.
I'm
telling you, that's why I'm. Oh, sorry.
I saw Oppenheimer in 4:3. That's how I know. But yeah,
Justin just bragging over here. I'm
not trying to. I'm just.
I got Nolan on speed dial.
All Nolan films are in 4:3, except like Memento. They dropped them for the home release. Sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit.
Now you're good.
So something I'm surprised that nobody has brought up so far is the cinematography of Nolan films.
I just thought of something that I really like about Nolan's films is the cinematography.
I hate you so much. See, I still have the squirt gun right here.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, but I would.
Actually,
the best way to watch Tenet is on Game Boy Advance. You got to watch it with that little coil light that you plug in, and it comes out and illuminates your screen.
So, hey, Justin will do that first time watching Tenet. Oh, man. Sorry.
So, make David Lynch so mad.
Yeah.
Have you seen that interview with him where he calls out all the people who watch movies on their phone?
Yes, I did.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't watched.
He gets really upset.
I don't remember the last time I watched a movie on my phone, to be honest.
Well,
I may or may not have watched Interstellar on my phone the first time.
That must be why you don't like it.
No,
Sir.
I saw it. I saw it in theaters
full
last year.
I am leaking Justin's location in the chat. We all need to hunt him down.
I watched it in theaters last December, so I made up for it.
Fair. It's all right.
Now, what I was saying earlier about the cinematography was,
I was like,
Nolan has a great eye for grand scale. He loves establishing shots. And it's really just so great. I mean, you look at the practicality of all of his films, and you look at his cinematography, and it's like that stuff is really happening. It creates a really great connection between, but between the film you're watching and the feel of that film. I mean, every one of his movies just feels like a really full experience. It's hard to describe.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And Denis Villeneuve is my favorite director. But but even some of his movies don't give me quite that same experience. Like Sicario, for example. You have the scene of where they're going into Juarez, and you have the sequence of shots that shows them getting closer and closer and closer. That's fantastic. But that's like the one part of the movie that's really like that. You have some good establishing shots later on and some good, helicopter or drone shots, but Christopher Nolan just has cinematography that makes everything feel so big.
So, yeah. Oh, I agree. It adds to it's like everything else he does so well. It just adds to the overall experience.
It does.
And I think that's a detail that a lot of people overlook the importance of cinematography, like Dune Part 2. Well, actually both Dunes with Greg Fraser. So good. Like when you watch a movie and you go at any point, you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind that on my wall or something. It's like it just looked like Tenet looked so good, and he shot some of that on IMAX. And I know any movie looks good on IMAX, but I don't know, it just looks good.
Go ahead. Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was going to say
you hang up.
It's weird because you would think that Christopher Nolan's Batman movies probably look the best out of all of them, but the Batman also looks really good. I debate every now and then which movie I like more, the Dark Knight or the Batman, but every time I rewatch the Dark Knight, I'm like, nope, that's just my favorite.
Yeah.
I could open up a hell of a discussion about comparing those two movies. I adore both of them. I'm one who likes the Batman just a smidge more, but
now I'm going to get my squirt gun.
It's war, buddy.
To be honest,
I'm putting my hand on my
right here.
I'm putting my hand on my right hip, giving the illusion I have a weapon, which we both know we don't. But you know what we do have? Our voices.
And then my
service.
My box goes away, and then Andrew just kind of goes, I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Always thought it
and then I get the blood on my face.
We got to talk about Neil Breen one day.
And then I come and I see my wife is dead, and I go, come on, come on, get up.
It'll happen when we have to talk about a Michael Bay movie. I'm just kidding.
I will
actually
talk about 4 Neil Breen movies before I talk about one Michael Bay movie. Because every Michael Bay movie is the same.
We got to talk about Ambulance, because someone gifted Michael Bay a drone for his birthday or Christmas, and he went, I'm going to make a movie with this. And only this.
You know what shocks me? Is have y'all ever heard of the Criterion Collection?
Yes.
They have 2 of his movies.
Wow.
They're like a boutique Blu-ray label. You might have seen one of their videos where they have like a famous actor or director,
like in the closet, yeah,
in the closet choosing their favorite movies.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, they have 2 Michael Bay movies, which kind of shocked me.
They have following, but it's like $40.
No, I would just watch. I may or may not have watched Following on YouTube.
I watched it on Tubi.
I'm not going to admit.
Wait, who are you shooting at? Because I said Tubi.
Who cares? I'll shoot at both of you.
You're actually gonna get demonetized for having you unalived us.
A lethal weapon,
Yeah, a lethal. Look at that, it's lethal.
Oh, speaking of weapon, have y'all heard about Weapons? I've heard that's a good movie.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I've heard about that. I do want to see that. I'm probably not going to get to see it in theaters, but that's
I'm hoping to see it next weekend if I can.
You'll have to tell me how it is.
By the way, Drew, have you seen? Still haven't told me. Have you seen Old Boy yet? That one's great.
The original.
I haven't.
Yeah, the original.
I was busy with Nolan's films this weekend, so I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will.
I bought a Blu-ray right away after I watched that movie. It's
nice.
So
Korean
Nice.
cinema.
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah,
good.
the G-rated version.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I
is just really good.
guess now that we've kind of chased a significantly off-topic rabbit, we
Yeah.
can probably call it here. But
What if
definitely
we shared our favorite Nolan film,
sure. Go ahead.
Debbie?
I'd probably have to say Dark Knight. Although there's several up there that, it's hard for me to say, but I could watch Dark Knight over and over and over again.
Justin.
The Dark Knight's great. I probably have to agree with that.
Wrong
It's
answer.
a reason. It's a reason why everybody talks about it.
Yeah.
I will mention something before this stream ends, because it sounds like it's going to end soon.
It's about to.
Try naming more than the Batman movies that have no time jumping around.
No.
He has so many time jumps.
He has so many what? I did hear that.
Time jumps.
Oh yeah.
Even following the Prestige, almost Memento is just time hopping, but yeah, no, he does a good job at it.
He does, yeah.
How about you, Andrew? What's your favorite Nolan film?
Well, keeping with the theme. No, I'm kidding. I actually Oppenheimer is actually my favorite Nolan film. And I will say, if you go to my letterbox, I ranked all the movies. The top 8, I all have it 5 stars. So I mean, there's not really a Nolan film you ask me any day, I could say Interstellar or Inception or Dark Knight. I have it too, but Oppenheimer just blew me away with what they did and how they filmed it. And
no pun intended.
Robert Downey, exactly. You could say they destroyed it. Robert Downey Jr. All the acting is great. Dark Knight is incredibly close second. I just didn't want to get shot by Cam again. So
it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, darn.
Oppenheimer would have been my answer too. I just think that what Christopher Nolan did with that movie was miraculous, in my opinion. Close runner-up would certainly be The Dark Knight, I'm sure, but the Prestige is way up there. It is way up there, and Interstellar is probably just below that. Inception I'll have to watch again at some point so I know exactly where it stands, because I haven't seen it in like I said, almost probably 20 years at this point, which is crazy to think about.
My whole life.
I know, right?
But it's only 15 years old.
Is it only 15 years old?
Yeah, it was 2010.
20. Okay. So I was 16, 17 when it came out. Okay, well, close enough, I guess. I'll be 33 in a couple months. Actually, next month. Oh, God
probably
damn
can
it.
Find a good copy on that Russian site of yours on your phone.
with Russian subtitles.
Yeah.
I just realized this is the second time we've talked about The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Wait a minute here.
Wait. Could we
they're definitely the same movie.
Yeah,
100%.
That trumpet theme song comes to mind.
A funny prank is if you're telling someone, hey, I gotta show you The Dark Knight, and they're thinking Batman, and you show them the first 2 episodes of the series.
Oh my God.
Which actually aren't bad. I enjoyed them. Not Dark Knight level, but I mean, they were okay, enjoyable.
Oh, great set. God of the underworld.
You know what's funny? There's another movie called Don't Let the River Beast Get You that we haven't discussed. It's different from the one we discussed earlier.
I'm sure it is.
That was cool that the actor responded to that.
I know, that was really cool. All right. Well,
Rivertown USA's best tutor.
Yes. Now, as far as shameless plugs, I mean, we can all kind of congregate this here. You can find us over on Feast of Fandoms every Thursday. You'll find us on the Feast of Fandoms Cantina Happy Hour. We'll be continuing on with Clone Wars. What?
It's a joke between me and Andrew. Nothing to do with you, really.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Yeah. Can you believe he's
all
in
right.
Clone Wars like that? You know, gosh.
Oh my god. And then on Monday, you can catch Debbie and Andrew over on MCU Mondays, over on the Feast of Fandoms YouTube channel. Justin, anywhere people can find you, or do you prefer to stay incognito?
I don't really upload, but I do kind of have a YouTube channel just with small glitches and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called?
It's literally just Justin. I don't know how I would promote it any further.
My channel's called Justin. Okay, let's look it up. 14 million results.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
good luck
he
to anybody
discusses why
who actually tries
Interstellar
to
is-
find it.
He discusses
Alright.
why Interstellar is his most viewed video is why that he's working on right now is why
course.
Interstellar is overrated.
Yep.
Gotta
and-
make a rage bait video.
Yeah, that's how you
And-
get the views.
All right, I don't mean to cut you off, but my phone's literally at 2% here, so I have to breeze through this. Next week, to celebrate hitting 60 subscribers on my channel, I will be ingesting an unhealthily spicy hot sauce before the stream starts. Well, actually, when the stream starts, and then we'll discuss probably Neil fucking Breen. So,
You're going on hot ones now.
right,
Hey,
exactly.
my shirt will be
So-
here in time.
So, thank you everybody for joining. Debbie, thank you for joining us today to talk about Christopher Nolan. Justin, Andrew, thanks again. And thank
Great
you everybody
episode.
who participated in the chat. Be sure to like and subscribe to Cam in Focus.
This
We
is
do
actually the
streams
start
every
of the
Sunday.
stream.
Shut up. We'll see you next week.